Alright, what's up everyone? I'm Philogi and I'm back with another video. So today we've got some more Madden 20 and we're gonna do some more of the 2020 like off-season new roster type of rebuilds. So I did get a roster from the Madden share and I'll make sure to put it at the end of the video which roster I use. So shout out to whoever that is. I'll make sure to put it at the end. And yeah, so today we're gonna be focusing on Cam Newton. And he's just been released from the Panthers, and I believe the best potential suitor for him is probably the Chargers as of right now. I believe that the Dolphins will take Tua Tagovailoa in the draft. The Patriots might go after Jordan Love or someone like that, or they might wait for next year and go for Trevor Lawrence. But I think the Chargers still want to try to win now with the defense that they have set up, with how much money they have put into the defense. I think they're still in a win now mode, so I think that there's a possibility that they will pick up Cam Newton, because their idea to run with Tyrod Taylor for this year doesn't sound like a very good idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up Cam Newton. We're just going to drop him into the Chargers lineup. No changes made to schemes, no trading, no nothing. Just see how he will do on this new team and can he save the Chargers. So one thing I wanted to mention was, if you do like the video, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, which I assume most people are new because it's been a long time since I made videos, so most of my subscribers are long gone in 2016. So make sure you leave a suggestion in the comments of what you'd like to see and I'll try to get onto it. And yeah, so first let's just start off by signing Cam Newton. As you can see in the roster, all the people who aren't signed are actually just in free agency, so they'll go to random teams. I'm going to make sure to get rid of Antonio Brown and Andrew Luck for at least this simulation. But who we're really looking for is Cam Newton. He's 30 years old. He wants $17.9 million, which is insane, but I mean, it's only a one-year deal. It doesn't really matter. I think he'd probably take a nice like $7 million, $8 million contract just for 1 year to prove himself. But anyways, I'm gonna get rid of Antonio Brown and Andrew Luck, and then we will start the simulation. I will see you guys at mid-season. Alright, so we've made it to the mid-season. We're in week 9 currently. We lost our last game 43-9. However, Keenan Allen did have 100 receiving yards with 3 touchdowns, a pretty crazy stat line for such a big loss. But yeah, we're 4-4, not doing too great. The Chiefs have already basically guaranteed that they're going to win the division. We're tied with the Broncos, which is kind of disappointing. But let's just look at the stats. Let's see how Cam Newton's doing. He's 10th in passing yards and 4th in passing touchdowns. Not horrible. 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That's not bad, but obviously going 4-4, that's not what you'd hope for. Hopefully he can pick it up and maybe carry the team to at least a playoff run. Austin Eckler, low yards per carry, but I mean, Madden sim for rushing is not that good. Keenan Allen is carrying the team in receiving, and Dylan Cantrell, I don't know who he is, but he's a second-year player who is also doing very well. Our defense, from what I've seen, there's been a lot of high-scoring games, so our defense isn't doing amazing. Sack production, it's all right. Joey Bosa's doing good, but everyone else is kind of low. But anyways, we're 8th in the league in offense, and we are 12th in the league in defense. So 4-4 is kind of weird. Hopefully we'll pick it up, and we'll see what happens. I'm just going to sim to the playoffs or right around the playoffs and see what goes on. Alright, so I've simmed to week 17 and we are 7-7-1, and we are going against the 10-4-1 Chiefs in week 17. The playoff race is very tight. The NFC West, or the AFC West, has already been taken over by the Chiefs, but there are a lot of teams who haven't even gotten into the playoffs yet, so this last week is going to determine a lot. If we lose, we're probably out, and if we win, we have a good chance of being in. So let's just see what happens with this week. I'm going to sim it right now. And we won, and we are in the playoffs. We have made it to the wild card against the 10-5-1 Browns. What's with everyone having ties? I don't know. We have a weekly award, And it's Austin Eckler, 152 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Very nice, very nice. So if I go over to stats now, we should be able to see Cam Newton's overall stats. So a little bit under 4,000 passing yards, but 36 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. Not bad. Pretty good. He took the Chargers to the playoffs. That's more than Tom Brady could do with the Buccaneers. Austin Eckler, 1,000-yard rushing. Keenan Allen, 1,000 yards receiving, 12 touchdowns. Very good touchdown numbers for receiving, oddly enough. Normally I don't see very good receiving touchdown numbers. Like there will be someone with 1,200 yards and like 5 touchdowns, but Keenan Allen, very good year. Our defense, I had assumed that they picked it up because we started winning games. Yeah, Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, decent. No sacks over 10, but I mean, we won games. We had some decent interceptions, but that doesn't matter. We're here to focus on Cam Newton and what can he do for this team. So we're going to get into the playoff games, and I'll see you when I start 2 sim. Alright, so we are here with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Cam Newton is scrambling. He is running. He has willed his team back from a 3-17 deficit in the 4th quarter, and now he has a minute to try to win it for them. He throws it to the end zone, and it is caught by who? I have no idea. White man, number 84, second receiving touchdown of the game. Cam Newton has put them on top with just over a minute left. There's a booth review, but of course, it is a touchdown. He got his feet inbounds, and he had clear possession of the ball. No chance that's getting overturned. He had possession, 100%. And they have made the field goal, so now they have a safe distance between the Browns. Now they have to score a touchdown to win. No overtime option, and let's see what the Browns will end up doing. Alright, so of course we only care about Cam Newton in this video. However, this is an important game. We're going to watch the defense. There's 1 minute for the Browns to do something, and they're throwing a screen pass, and it bounces off the offensive lineman, and it goes straight to Kareem Hunt, I believe. It worked, but it was only 10 yards, and they need about 75. Alright, they have an out route, and they got it to Jarvis Landry, and they are close. They are not calling their timeouts. They did call their timeout, but after the runoff of trying to do a no huddle because Madden Sim is not very good. So they have 30 seconds and they're at the 15-yard line. This is not looking good for the Chargers. Cam Newton did all he could, but all he can do right now is rely on his defense. And currently they are not doing too great. They are just letting every single pass go into the receiver's hands. And now they're at the 15, and the Browns, they need a touchdown, and they get the touchdown with 22 seconds left. I think it's over. I think it might just be over. Of course, there is a chance that the Chargers, they can do something. They can get a long bomb, and they can tie it up with a field goal. However, Madden Sim, 22 seconds. I don't know if they'll be able to do it. Cam Newton, he did all he could, but sadly the defense has let him down. He tried his best. He had that great drive that could have won them the game, but the defense let up a touchdown with 1 minute left, and that will do it for the game. The defense let up a touchdown in just over 30 seconds. Not very good on their part, but Cam Newton, he did all he could. He willed the team back in the 4th quarter, or the second half rather, and he did great, but there's nothing you can do to stop a bad defense. You can't overdo a bad defense. I mean, the defense couldn't stop Baker Mayfield. Like, Cam Newton, he had 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. His rushing stats were probably pretty good as well. 88 yards, 8 yards per carry. He was doing all right, but there's not much you can do when you have more yards than your running back on half your attempts. Your defense does nothing. I mean, Chris Harris Jr. got an interception, their new pickup, but the sacks were very lacking. Myles Garrett had 3 sacks. The entire team had 1. It was just not a good day for the Chargers defense. Now if we go to scoring summary, we can see third and fourth quarter, they came back pretty well. And that was all on Cam Newton's shoulders. He really did what he could, but it wasn't enough. The defense let him down, and I mean, that's going to do it for this video. I mean, Cam Newton, he did better than Tom Brady. He actually made it to the playoffs. I might redo a Tom Brady thing with a little bit of a twist in the next Madden video, but once again, if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Let's just see who's going to win the Super Bowl. It doesn't really matter. I assume it's going to be the Chiefs. Oh, or the Ravens. I'm going to say Ravens out of this matchup. The Buccaneers and the Ravens. Oh, the Buccaneers actually made it. And Tom Brady wins a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers in this simulation. So, that's going to do it for this video. Very interesting end, but Cam Newton on the Chargers, he took him to the playoffs. He tried to come back in the playoffs, the wild card game, but he couldn't overcome a bad defense, and sadly, he didn't make it too far. But I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure you have a great day, and of course, make sure you leave a comment if any suggestions you have. And yeah, that's it. Once again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Alright, so like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to shout out the person who made the roster that I am using. So shout out to Apathy13 on the Xbox One Madden share. I don't know if they switch over, but this is who I used. I'm on Xbox One. All of his links are in the description that you can see on the right side. So if you do want to check him out, or you do want to use this draft class, make sure to download it and leave it a like. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching.